former President Donald Trump has survived an assassination attempt at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania.
Take a look at what happened.
Several shots ringing out as Trump was making a speech to his supporters in Butler. Trump could be seen ducking after bullets whizzed by his head before the Secret Service swoop in and get him down on the ground. Now, in a statement, Trump says that he knew something was immediately wrong after feeling the bullet rip through his ear. He could be seen bloodied as he was rushed off the stage, surrounded by Secret Service, and hurried to his SUV as he pumped his fist in a show of defiance.
The thing I heard was a couple of cracks, and then I saw a hydraulic line from one of the speakers looked like it had gotten hit. And I heard, like Chris said, a couple of bullets rattling around. And then we hit the deck, and once the authorities converged, we assisted with two patients that may have gotten shot up in the grandstand, and we cleared a path for getting them out of the way. And it's just a sad day for America.
Suspected shooter has been identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. He was shot and killed by a sniper not long after the first shots were fired. The FBI says that it is working to determine a motive behind the attempted assassination, in which one rally attendee died, 2 other spectators were critically injured. Now, Trump did issue that statement, and it reads in part, quote, "Thank you to everyone for your thoughts and prayers yesterday, as it was God alone who prevented the unthinkable from happening. We will fear not, but instead remain resilient in our faith and defiant in the face of wickedness." It goes on to say, quote, "In this moment, it is more important than ever that we stand united and show our true character as Americans, remaining strong and determined and not allowing evil to win. I truly love our country and love you all, and look forward to speaking to our great nation this week from Wisconsin." Meanwhile, New York City Police Department have increased their security presence outside Trump Tower in Manhattan following the attempted assassination. Crowds were seen outside the building last night to show their support for the former president. Now, the current president, Joe Biden, says that he's grateful that Trump is doing well and safe after the incident.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
Former U.S. President Barack Obama tweeting, "There's absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't yet know exactly what happened, we should all be relieved that former President Trump wasn't seriously hurt, and use this moment to recommit ourselves to civility and respect in our politics. Michelle and I are wishing him a quick recovery." Prime Minister Trudeau putting this on social media, saying, "I'm sickened by the shooting at former President Trump. It cannot be overstated. Political violence is never acceptable. My thoughts are with former President Trump, those at the event, and all Americans." Meanwhile, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says, "I condemn in the strongest of terms the attempted murder of former President Trump today. I am relieved he is safe. My prayers are with other innocent people harmed or killed by this heinous act. I am also happy that the suspected shooter is dead. Democracy must prevail." Corey Allen, a former Secret Service agent, says that there was clearly a lapse in security at the rally.
I think it's evident to all of us, and we just don't know how that occurred. And as somebody who's flown around in helicopters around Washington, D.C. and looking for snipers on rooftops myself, did that for quite a while. That's what you're looking for, and making sure that those doors that go up to rooftops are secure and they're checked and double checked, and there's somebody there who prevents somebody else from going out there after you check it. But unfortunately, with this certain event, I'm not sure how it occurred.
CTV News political analyst Eric Ham joined us and weighed in on the impact this attempted assassination will have on the Republican Party and American politics.
All eyes will be on the Republican National Convention, which begins on Monday. Will they actually include something about guns in their political platform? We don't know. We do know that the Republican Party has been a steadfast proponent of the National Rifle Association, one of the most influential lobbies in this country. We are now the United States is now a nation that actually has more guns than people. In fact, the number of mass shootings in this country have continued to rise every year, even after there was gun control laws that were implemented just 2 years ago.
The shooting happened as the Republican National Convention is being held this week in Milwaukee. Attendees there left shocked by the attempted assassination of Trump.
My friend just texted and said, "Are you watching TV?" And I was like, "No, I'm walking around checking out the convention." And I don't know, when she said what she said to me, that he's been assaulted or hurt or shot or something, my heart dropped. My heart dropped. This is going to be an exciting week. We have so much going in the right direction for our country. This is not something that this country needs. So immediately I just prayed for President Trump, and I'm praying for everybody at this convention as well as at the rally.
I mean, it makes you sick, really. It gives you the political discourse, and it's always been bad. But for that, and I think so much of it is just hype that, that gets people riled up to a point where that would happen.
Some Toronto residents are also reacting to the shooting at Trump's rally. Here's what they said.
See, it's crazy that something happens like that in United States, and now I know Trump has a lot of guys against him, but getting shot, nobody expects that, That's, I guess you start doubting what's democracy anymore sometimes. If, you can be against the guy, but killing, no.
That for sure is not the way of expressing yourself, or if you are opposition to whatever your idea is, you shouldn't be fighting that way.
The attack is the first shooting of a U.S. president or major party candidate since the 1981 attempted assassination of Republican President Ronald Reagan. Now, this shooting occurred less than 4 months before the November presidential election, with most opinion polls showing Trump and Biden in a close contest.